Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And this is going to be a quick video. I was, I woke up this morning and I forgot where I saw it. Oh, right. I saw it on RT News, which we had already spoken about this coming out already, but they were saying Microsoft, had also said they're gonna come out with their own metaverse, kind of thing, which in essence is dealing with virtual reality, and so on and so forth, and which makes me think of how sometimes in the scriptures, when the Lord gave prophets certain visions, they would say he carried me away in the spirit, and then I was taken to this area and I saw this, that, and the third, so similarly what Esau wants to do is you could just put a headset on or a brain chip in your head and, they can turn on a certain program and they can change what you see. It can basically change your reality. All right. That's why they call it augmented reality. And these are all things that they're able to do by means of their technology. Okay. And it tells you in Daniel 12:4 that knowledge shall be increased. So they're able to do these things. And I was watching a video, which I shared on YouTube, where they have this thing called Microsoft Mesh, and they have this thing called HoloLens, right? Microsoft HoloLens. Now, they're dealing with holograms and say you being able to see somebody that's not actually here, but you can see them next to you. They call it holoportation. You can look that up. Now, I'm still, digging deep, doing some research on it. But as I was watching these clips, it's interesting how this is the direction in which they're shifting, into. And you have this individual, what's his name? I don't even remember his name. The new mayor or so for New York, who's saying that he wants to turn New York into a Bitcoin hub. They were saying that at one point he was mentioning New York having state of the art everything, cybersecurity systems, drones, and he said something else, but in essence, this is what they're doing. And the scriptures tell you in the same chapter, Revelation 13, that the world wondered after the beast because they're able to do these things. Now, when you look through our history, no other empire was able to reach this level in terms of technology, in terms of doing these things. And when people don't understand technology, it's pretty much just like, it looks like digital miracles, like digital magic. Now, what they don't consider is there's always a catch, right? So, you can see family members that are living thousands of miles away. You can jump into work, you can play virtual video games, Fortnite and all these other games and whatever the case is. You can test out a new car that comes out, right? Now, first off, those are all things that will come out and seem like positive. They will seem like, oh, well, damn, I mean, that would be so much more helpful to me if I can see my family members and they're like, I don't have to see them through a phone screen, but it's like I can see them here, which we know. And if they had the chance, the next step would be to do it to where you can actually touch them, and that's full on virtual reality. Nevertheless, Esau is not a good person. He's not somebody that actually cares about people's well-being. No, you don't drop bombs on people and their children, okay, and poison the air they breathe and the water they drink, and basically set up a system to oppress and to kill just so you can make money because you're such a good person and all of a sudden you just care about people visiting their family members and making life more convenient for others. No, there's always something that's benefiting them in the end. There's always some catch. They trust me, gratitude is not something that they don't desire that. They don't care about your gratitude. Okay? They call you goyim, cattle, so they can really care less what you think, what you feel, how you feel. But the method of deception is to make you think that they care about all of those things. Nevertheless, this is Revelation 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. So how is he able to perform these? And these are really pseudo miracles, but it's through his technology. He's able to make things that aren't otherwise possible. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword and did live. So in essence, they're trying to, and that's why they have this whole fourth industrial revolution and so on and so forth. They're trying to, up until now, even though shit is still wicked now, the world has kept the basic forms that it always had. People actually interact with other people. People drink water, eat food, they talk, they move. But now they want to change that. There's never been a metaverse. All right. Now the Babylonians didn't come up with a metaverse, neither did the Medo-Persians or the Greeks or the Romans. But these people, they want to completely change that. They want to jump from the natural order to the artificial order. Because in the artificial world, they can play the role of God. All right. And that's what people are not understanding. Now, when I was younger, I watched this anime called Sword Art Online. And in that anime, I think it was in Japan, and they had set it for the year 2022, if I'm not mistaken. That's interesting. I think it was 2022 or 2024. And it was like modern day life for people in the future. And the main character he was a video game beta tester. And they were testing out this new video game system, which was a VR headset. Okay. And it was actually like a little helmet, sort of like a motorcycle helmet. And you put it on and you lay in your bed, and it's like, you close your eyes and it hooks on and it sends you to the virtual world. So when you open your eyes, it's like the Matrix, just like the Matrix, except you put on that headset. And you're in there, if you can talk with friends, you can actually touch them, feel them, you can eat, you can do all those things. But the only catch was when they entered it, they found out that you can't leave. There was no log out button, and then if you died in the game, you died in real life. So, that was pretty much something there. And I think it was like the last person alive in the game wins, something like that. Nevertheless, that's it. Whenever I see these things, that's what I think about, because we know that Esau likes to put his things, that he wants to do through movies and shows, and don't think, oh, just because it's an anime or a cartoon, they wouldn't know. They put it everywhere. All right, they put it everywhere, but we see these things, and they want to sort of have their digital heaven, but our heaven, our kingdom is not going to be through a headset. It's not going to be through a brain chip. It's going to be real life. All right, where we can actually walk and breathe real air, and use real money in real life, and not in a digital world. Okay, that's not how the Most High created. So why the hell would he create a real world paradise? Why didn't he just put us in pods, and just put us in a simulation and have us all sleep and roam about there, And you know what happened? The main character, when he was in that, because he was in there for a long time, when he came back out, they had him on the IV drip and all of that. He had to go to therapy to walk again because his physical body wasn't moving. Though he had a lot of brain activity because he was in the virtual world and everything felt real, in his physical body, he was just laying there. So what happens if you lay there and physically, in the game you may be eating, but physically you're not? Your body and your health is going to deteriorate, But all these things people don't consider because, oh, it looks so nice. Oh my gosh. You have a lot of people that have watched that, that are like, yo, I can't wait for them to come out with something like this. You have people that now they're like, yo, this Zoom and online classes is much more convenient than having to walk in the winter in this cold ass weather to go to class. you know? So I would, if they could do this and put it in a metaverse, I would love that. I just turn it on and, we can meet in a virtual classroom where I can still participate like I'm in the real world, but I'm not. I could just raise my hand and oh man, I would like that. You see how they always push the positives and well, not the positives, but the parts that look enticing, and then it blinds people from thinking about, well, what's really the goal? What if this, people don't think about all of that. All right. Nevertheless, I just wanted to bring that out, real quick. Lord willing, I'll come back and, go more in depth, maybe a couple articles or so, and, see what else it ties into. But as we go, you can see that they're completely coming with a whole new type of system, man. They're like, forget real life, forget what it means to be human, forget all of that. They want to completely change it all. All right. So with that, I hope you were edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.